Hey guys, I'm off to the store because I am going to my favorite store, Hobby Lobby, so we can find some super cheap face paint glitter so I can do my cheap versus chic glitter challenge today, and we're gonna see what we can find. So it looks like the cheap kind has yellow paint mixed into it to make it show up better. Now it went on smoothly, and you see these first few strokes have lots of glitter in them. But these, once we get up here, it's almost no glitter. It's down to just paint. There's a little bit showing through on these two, but these two you can hardly see any at all. Now the high dollar glitter is just glitter with no paint. And it has pretty good coverage. You can see it almost as well, except it's got a lot more glitter and a lot more sparkle. This one I'm worried about, because if it really is just paint with glitter mixed in, which it kind of looks like it is, now that I've taken off the top layer, you see this yellow one? It's not even sparkly anymore. It's like a pad of paint that they just stuck glitter to the outside. So it doesn't have glitter all the way through, I'm afraid. And once you take off that top layer, it's down to just paint. Well, let's try the next test. Okay, so as far as removal goes, the cheap one came off really easy. Pretty much one wipe over the area and is done. But that's also because it didn't have much glitter. The side that was the professional paint, I still have a bunch of glitter stuck to me. And it's taken a lot of wipes, and that's more like traditional glitter that gets everywhere. So, next test. Now we're gonna do the smear test. So I'm gonna pick a color, and this time I think I will do, let's try the green. So I have this green that is similar in the other kit. It's like an aqua teal green blue, very similar in color to that one. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our finger and smear it in one stroke all the way down and see which one has more coverage, more color, more shine. So let's get to it. So I'm just gonna get my finger loaded up with a good bit of glitter. And we're gonna test, we're doing this side. Okay, so. Okay, with one swipe, it got pretty good coverage up here, and then down here is where we start to lose it. So I'm gonna do one more swipe. I'll do 2 swipes on both sides. Let's do that. So I've got my finger loaded again, and I'm just gonna start here. Okay. Coverage is pretty good. You can see it's spotty, and you do have to do more than one swipe if you're doing any size area. If it's really small area, you can probably get away with one swipe, and you can see it's falling and kind of getting everywhere, but it does stick, so you know that glitter is going to stay on. Now let's try the other side. Clean finger, do the same thing. Get my finger really loaded up good, and do 2 swipes. There's one. You can see some glitter in there, but mostly it just looks like green paint. And there's 2. Okay, you can see very light glitter coverage if you look closely. And it does shine and sparkle, but mostly this looks like it's just green paint. And that was fresh, brand new. I didn't even take the top layer off. But now that I have, you can see it's just dark green paint. There is no more glitter in that section. So as far as paint wise, yeah, great. You got a dark, very pigmented color there. But as far as being a glitter, on to the next. Next, we're going to do a stencil test. Okay, found a stencil. We are going to do this, we'll do this one because the chunkier glitter probably won't get in the little cracks of the small one. So we're going to do a dolphin stencil. And this time we are going to use purple. Let's see if I have one here that's similar color. Okay, I've got this purpley pink one. It's kind of the same color. We'll go with those 2. So for this one, I'm gonna use little eyeshadow thingy, and I'm gonna load it up good and get my stencil. I'll do this one right here, if I can see what I'm doing.
In front of our old apartment, I see it parked, the same deep blue car you used to drive. I remember how you'd sit inside, reading a novel while waiting for me. That image of you, it never fades from my mind.
Alright, ready and reveal. Oh, that's not too bad. For a chunky glitter that doesn't really work in stencils too well, that's not too bad. It's definitely a shape. You can't really tell it's a dolphin, but the coverage is pretty good. So let me wipe this stencil off. And we'll do the purple in the other one. Okay, I'll do it right here.
In the
Let's see. Well, can't hardly see it at all. You can see the shape. It's defined up here, but down here, and I can't say there's really a whole lot of glitter. There's a little bit there. Yeah, there's some glitter there, but it's definitely not very visible. Okay, on to the next. Okay, this time we are going to do it over face paint. So I'm gonna get this black face paint. We're gonna do like a galaxy kind of one, because we have a pink one here. So what I'm thinking is I will put this black on. We can go over it with the pink glitter. There's glitter everywhere. Okay, so I'll just do some kind of ambiguous shade. There. S-shape works. Okay, so on this black, I'm gonna let it dry for just a second. So we're gonna test the glitter coverage on top of the face paint. All right, now we're dry-ish. So I'm going to test with this little glitter spatula that I have. And we're gonna do this pink color. So I've got, okay, so I have this very bright hot pink glitter. And there's the glitter from the packet. Let's see if this will work. Okay, I got some on my spatula there. And we're gonna do it on this side, and I'm just gonna smear it on top of the face paint. Oh wow, that's great coverage. This would be great for any festival look. You can do rainbow and all kinds of things. There's a little hole there. There we go. Very glittery, very full coverage. Very cool. All right, I'll clean off my spatula. Clean spatula. Now I'm gonna take the pink from here. Ooh, ooh. I scraped off the top layer, and just like the others, there doesn't seem to be glitter underneath it, but it's also a different colored pink underneath. It's darker. You can see around the edge here, the light pink that it was, and then once I scraped it, it's like, all right, let's try it. Ooh. That's not a good ooh, that's a ew. That is just a paint smear. I don't think there's any glitter showing hardly at all. I can't see any glitter. It just looks like a smear of paint on top of the black. Yeah. I'm not liking the pink and the purple for sure. With this little look, I'm going to do the white. And I have a white here in my other set. And I'm going to add it on the outside like stars. So I'm gonna take my, oh, can you see? It won't really focus. I'm gonna take this one, it's very starry. Very chunky. I'm just gonna do it along the outside. The whites are always hard to see. And that's a very fine one. Once it smears out, it's got a lot of really fine glitter in it. Oh no, let's see. I'm not sure you can see the You can see it right here, but it goes all the way up. Let's see if the other white shows up at all. I really like that white because it has a bunch of holographic glitter in it. Okay, and again, just a paint smear. Let's see, is there any glitter in that? You can see some glitter in that one, better than the pink. You can see some glitter in that one, much more than the pink. The pink just looks like paint, and the white has paint, but you definitely can see a little bit of like holographic almost glitter. It's got like a blue iridescent. There, you can kind of see it. All right, well, on to the next. All right, now that we've thoroughly made a mess with this glitter, there's one test left to do, and that is the hair test. So I've got one color left. It's this sparkly blue. And if you look at the palette, none of the other colors are sparkling anymore. It's just glitter on top of the blue. And I have a very similar blue over here. Yes. And we are going to apply it to the hairline. Very fun festival thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna get a bunch, load it on my finger of our not very good at sticking to the hair. Definitely made for face paint and not festival hair. Staying on my finger, but not in the hair. There's a little bit that got in there. Let me try the spatula, see if it works any better. Get a big glob on there. That works a little better. Sure, if you mix it with hair gel, maybe you might have better coverage. All right, let's try our cheek glitter. First, I'll try with my finger. Okay, well, it's turning my hair blue. A little bit of sparkle in there. Let me try with this spatula. So I just cut out a wedge with the spatula, and look how no glitter at all on the inside. It's painting my hair blue, for sure. But as far as glitter goes, I don't know. The little bit of glitter that's over there is from my hand from this side. There's a little bit in there, but that's more of just washing paint across your hair. It definitely sticks better to the hair than this one does. But if you're wanting glitter, well, let me see if I can put that one on top. And maybe that's our answer right there. Oh. All right, that's it. You just need to buy both palettes. Well, if you use them together, they're decent. Okay, well, let's get to our final thoughts. Wow, what a glitter-filled adventure we've had today. We tried this super cheap glitter palette that I found at Hobby Lobby for just $2.99, and all I can say is, what a mess. The colors applied great, but that was the color of the paint. The actual glitter was almost non-existent, and the little bit that did show up only showed up for the first few strokes until it completely disappeared. On the flip side, we had the professional face painting cream glitter. That was the Fusion Body Art Magic Sparkles Color Shifting Glitter Cream Palette that you can find at facepaint.com or justpaint.com for $74.95. This palette is expensive, but it truly shined. Literally. This palette delivered stunning results and worked flawlessly for almost any application. Whether you are a face painter, or you do makeup application for festivals, or you do a glitter bar at birthday parties, this palette was really the one that you should go with. It's a game changer for anyone who's looking to become serious about getting into the face painting field. This is one area where I suggest not skimping on the price. This Fusion Body Art palette I did not purchase for this video. This is actually the actual palette that I use for glitter when I go to do my face painting setup anywhere I go to face paint. I've been using it for over a year now, and none of the wells in this palette have gone dry. I have applied this glitter in many different ways, in many different weathers, in many different situations, and on every type of face paint that you can imagine, and it has never let me down. There are several cream glitter palettes that are smaller and cheaper than this one. This one is just a large, all-inclusive, every color palette. I will link several other versions of it down below in the description. If you're just having some fun and don't mind a little bit of chaos and just want to add a little bit of sparkle to your design, then maybe you should look for those cheaper paints that I found at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you may be able to find them at other craft stores like Joann's or Michael's, and maybe even the dollar store. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how the results of these tests came out. Which palette would you choose and what would you use it for? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any coming up future product challenges or trials. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, keep shining bright. I'll see you later. Bye!